regarding Jeffrey Epstein, the night he killed himself, have been charged with falsifying prison records. A grand jury indictment was made public just a short time ago.
Guards Toval Noel and Michael Thomas are accused of neglecting their duties by failing to perform checks on Epstein every half hour and then fabricating log entries. The charges against the officers are the first in connection with Epstein's death in.
Okay, we're back. We're back with some more Jeffrey Epstein news, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the two guards that were supposed to be checking in on Jeffrey Epstein regularly failed to do that. We know that that's a missing piece of the puzzle here, and they're now getting charged. The guards were charged on Tuesday, as they were expected to appear in the United States District Court in Manhattan. The charges are the first to stem from a criminal investigation that has followed after Epstein was found hanging at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Manhattan in August, as you guys remember. Now, prosecutors say that while working on an overnight shift, Thomas and Noel, the only two officers assigned to Epstein's wing, neglected to check on him. Okay? According to the indictment, Thomas and Noel sat at their desks, browsed the internet for furniture, motorcycle sales, and sports news instead of monitoring Epstein in his cell some 15 feet away in the special housing unit. For about 2 hours during their shift, footage shows that the two guards were apparently sleeping. It was only when inmates' breakfast was to be served around 6:30 a.m. on August 10th that Thomas and Noel entered Epstein's unit. They believe that he was dead for he died in that 8-hour time frame. So here are my thoughts on this, okay? Very cool to see the prison guards checking on Epstein getting prosecuted. If only that was the only part of this equation that is confusing or suspicious. What the authorities must now do is look into the officials who took Jeffrey Epstein off of suicide watch, despite the fact that he was supposedly suicidal. They need to also investigate why the cameras were mysteriously not working, and then investigate why Jeffrey Epstein's hyoid bones broke, or why he was suddenly feeling suicidal, despite the fact that he was still trying to set up countersuits against his alleged victims, which is not something a suicidal person would do. That's long-term planning right there. Also, more importantly than that, Ghislaine Maxwell. Why is no one talking about Ghislaine Maxwell, who was Jeffrey Epstein's second in command? Ghislaine Maxwell is still nowhere to be found. The last remaining information, the last remaining piece of the puzzle that's still alive, that could probably be a very important material witness in finding justice for all of the many victims of Jeffrey Epstein and potentially all of the other people that were involved with Jeffrey Epstein, is nowhere to be found. And the last time we heard about her was when she someone put out a photoshopped photo of her in a Los Angeles In-N-Out, which we then later found out was Photoshop. So she's still being chased after by the Interpol, but she's nowhere to be found. Very suspicious. Very, very suspicious. I wonder what will happen to justice here. Will it ever be served? I doubt it. I doubt we'll ever arrive at the truth. And I just think that the guards are going to be used as scapegoats and tie into the narrative that Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide and that it was actually criminally negligent behavior from the guards instead. But I want to hear from you. I'm Hasan Piker. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And this has been The Breakdown.